with you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in Healing Energies. I'm here to offer you the best that I can. No promises with the veil being so thin right now that I can stay on for too long. I would like to stay on for our regular scheduled hour. However, because with Reiki, when I'm with you guys, I like open a little more as opposed to having somebody on my Reiki table. Then I can concentrate all my energies on them. But to be able to send it out, I have to open myself up a whole lot more. And in doing so, opening myself up that much more allows more energy to come in. And it's kind of hard to like build blockers here, but keep blockers open over here. So I can't promise how long I can stay on and like hang out and work the energies. I'm gonna try really, really hard to stay on for our full time. Enjoy some energies, hanging out, just chilling, bringing in the good vibes. But should the ancestors start flowing in and it becomes too much, I'm gonna have to go ahead and close down. So what happen? I'm hoping that it doesn't. I've been kind of like really working on trying to deal with some of that. I recently had my Akashic Records done, and I feel like having a better understanding of myself has helped me then have a better understanding of how to go about my practice, if that makes sense. So I'm hoping I can hang out the whole time with you guys tonight. With that, I'm just going to take in some deep breaths. Line up my chakras, get them all open and rotating. Pardon when I close my eyes, guys. It just kind of helps me like try to like focus in on the energy to keep it flowing for you guys. I'm going to take out some strands of negativity here. It's definitely a little bit of Monday. Sometimes the beginning of the work week doesn't always start the way we want, right? Or just the thought of like, ugh, another week in the grind, right? So I'm just going to rip away some of these strands. Kind of like pluck it out. Get these energies moving. Alright guys, and we're going to go ahead and do a breathing exercise tonight. So I want you to take in big breaths, and I want you to try to envision the colors that I'm saying to you, but I'm going to go ahead and give you a visual to go along with it. What we're going to do is we're going to pull in our breath. We're going to bring it up, or bring it down from the sky, right down through our crown chakra, through our third eye, our throat chakra, all the way down. And we're going to release it into the earth, draw it back up, and release it. Okay, so we're going to do a couple of really deep breaths. I want you to come in for a count of 4, hold for 4, and release for 4. That's called box breathing. Okay, it's just going to help guide us into the mindset of being able to receive the Reiki. Okay, so I'm going to shift you guys through some colors. Okay. Alright, so the first color I want you to envision, I want you to bring in a bright white cleansing light. Remember, in for 4, hold for 4, release for 4. Okay, now I want you to bring in a big yellow sunshiny light. I want you to envision literally stealing light from the sun. So we're going to go in for 4. Hold for 4. And release for 4. If you have to, take your rib cage. Feel as you expand and you let loose. So the next breath is going to be a big pink sunset breath, okay? Next color is going to be a dusk purple. The sun is setting and you're taking that in. And lastly, we're going to take in a dark, but it's navy blue. And that's just kind of helped to open us up to allow us to receive these beautiful energies that are going to come through. Allow that energies to go for your greatest good. Open yourself up. Feel where there might be tightness in your body as you're taking in deep breaths. Does your breath catch somewhere? Maybe in your stomach, maybe in your root, maybe in your shoulders, maybe, and the breath is getting stuck. Notice that and work the breath through. Allow it to fill you up, to cleanse you, to bring you that happy, clearing energy. Holly, I can see that you're with me. Not seeing any comments though, guys. Hello, Bethany, my friend. Thank you for joining me tonight. I'm just going to pull away these strings of anxiety and tension. Allow the breath to move through you, to flow through you. Those of you who are joining me on Facebook, I'm not seeing any comments right now. I don't know if you guys have commented or not, or if you're just kind of lurking. Either way is totally fine. But I'm just not seeing any comments right now, so... want you guys to allow the energy to feel it make you tingle. You know how on a summer's day you put your feet into the sand and you can almost feel each particle of sand? That like tingly sensation you get? I want you to allow the energy to fill you up just like that. If you're having a hard time with it, go back to your box press. In for 4. Hold it for 4. And release for 4. Do that 4 times in a row. That's what we call box breathing. It's going to help to open you up. Alleviate any tension that you're feeling. Moms, dads, when you guys are in parent pickup line and you're feeling that stress, I hope my kid comes out, all these kids are around, you know, I hope nothing happens. Or even when you're sitting in traffic, of course don't close your eyes if you're sitting in traffic, but even if you're sitting at your desk and you're feeling like the stress of the day, maybe the boss is asking too much from you, work on that box breathing. Those box breaths are going to help to go ahead and open you up and just calm out that anxiety. Pardon, guys. Life comes with enough anxiety. We don't need to take on any extra, right? If you're feeling particularly stressed too, envision yourself. You can even lie down while you're doing this at home. There's no right or wrong way to do this, guys. You can either envision yourself lying down or you can actually lie down. And allow yourself to feel the energy coming out. Allow it to light you up. And clear any negativity. And again, allow it to light you up, warm you up. I don't know if any of you have ever tried to play with your energy, like creating an energy ball. Oh, Spirit's with me. You guys can't see it so much on Twitch and YouTube because I use a separate camera, but I use my cell phone camera to be live on Facebook as well from my business page. And you can see my camera going in and out of focus because it's trying to focus on something behind me. That's how I know Spirit has come in. But another way you guys can try to calm yourselves in a moment is really try to like feel your energy and try to work like an energy ball, gently and slowly, almost as if you have a real actual ball in your hand. It's going to feel almost like a water balloon, like it's going to have that kind of buoyancy to it, and just allow it little by little to go ahead and grow, focusing your energy there. I should feel that pretty well. gonna go ahead and sit in the moment for a moment. If anybody has any questions, comments, concerns, we can even start up like a group chat on here, like, you know, no holds bar. It's cool. We're all just here to hang out, have a good time. I keep hoping I can find comments on Facebook, but it's just not working for me tonight. It's just one of those nights. Some nights technology is nicer to me than others. I also know the room I'm in, I don't always get great reception. So that could have something to do with it as well. Sending out those chi balls of energy to you guys. Hoping you can feel it, you enjoy it, taking it all in. It stinks that I don't get great reception in this room because this room is like set up specifically for me to be able to do my stuff. This is where I crochet, it's where I meditate, along with, you know, creating spell bags or tinctures, or like, this is just like my personal space. It's basically a glorified walk-in closet, but it's cool. It's got everything I need in it. It's my own little piece of the house. Holly, thank you so much for continuing to hang out with me. You're always so loyal, and I appreciate that so much. I just wish I could see the comments. It's a little frustrating that I can't. Going up and down with that energy, allowing it to flow. I know that it's coming because my hands are hot, hot, hot. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and just pull a card just so we can see what energy we are sitting in right now. I'm going to go ahead and work with the Isis Oracle. She's a deck that I need to work on building my relationship with. Absolutely. I had gotten this deck because I personally work with the Fellowship of Isis. I have my own ICM through them. And really wanted an Isis deck. And then I got this one. I was like, gee, I'm just not feeling it. Like, I don't feel that, like, connection. And it kind of stinks. So maybe I need to be on the lookout for another deck, or maybe like a more of a, like an Isis Tarot deck maybe would better serve me. A Fellowship of Isis is actually how I started my Reiki career, if you could call it that, if you will. I found my teacher through somebody I used to take classes with when I was in Wicca Level 1 in Gardner, Mass. My teacher is a Reiki master, and a couple of the people in the class were Reiki masters as well, and I got really friendly with one of the classmates, and she was like, hey, I work with this guy through the Fellowship of Isis, and he actually does Reiki, you know, if you're interested. And that's kind of like how I got my introduction, and how I really started studying. And for the longest time I only did oracle cards. Now there's some back and forth. I mean, most people I know don't have anything to say about it, but a lot of tarot readers, like strictly tarot readers, will say, well, oracle's more open to interpretations, and you know, so the messages aren't quite, almost like authentic, I guess you would say. I haven't encountered that in my past with the people that I work with. In general, nobody has really said that. The only thing that they do say is that oracle is more open to interpretation, and tarot will give you more of like that kick in the teeth if you like absolutely need it. You know, they're gonna be like no holds bar, drag you by the hair, slam your face into the curb, kick you while you're down. They ain't got a problem with it. Oracle's a little more friendly than that. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull a card and see what energies we are sitting in tonight. For those of you who are watching on Facebook, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you. I'm not seeing comments on Facebook tonight, though. Facebook Live is just not working for me tonight. It could be the room that I'm in that I don't quite have good reception. Whatever the case may be, I'm not seeing your comments, so I greatly apologize about that. Okay, so we have the Lunar Queen, she of the Celestial Crescent. And I'll just go ahead and read that one off to you guys. Like I said, this isn't a deck that I typically work with all the time. I want to try to build my relationship with it. So maybe this is a start, huh guys? Maybe this is Spirit telling me that this is the deck that I need to work with right now. We'll see. I've definitely had a calling for another deck. Okay, there is a deep feminine wisdom that recognizes the importance of cycles of rest and replenishment as essential balancing to our actions of power and demonstration. You are asked to allow this replenishment for yourself now, trusting that you are in a cycle of creation that is about to shift into a new place. release and enjoy the process without having to control or force it. So it's kind of like what I was saying earlier, guys. Like, we've kind of been in a time of like, go, 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 right? And stress, stress, stress. And like, now's the time to like, relax, take a breath, allow the energies to flow. Tomorrow's a new day, right? We can go back into all the crazy chaos tomorrow. Right now is the time to just go with the flow, man. I'm gonna pull those anxious threads again. Remember, guys, if you're having a hard time with the energies, work on those box breaths. In for 4. Holding onto your ribcage if you have to. Hold for 4. And release for 4. Feel how your ribcage comes in and it expands as you take a breath. Doing those box breaths are going to help you just release some of the anxiety, and it's actually really good to keep your blood flowing too. You should actually take 10 deep breaths a day to keep your blood oxygenated and healthy. Because oftentimes, especially in nowadays with all the stress from work and stuff, we have a tendency to do really short breaths, which is actually causing more toxins to build up in our bloodstream. So when you're feeling like particularly anxious, stressed, it doesn't matter where you are, you can do the box breaths. Just, if you're somewhere, like I said, in traffic or something, you don't want to be like closing your eyes to do it. Alright, I'm going to send out another chi ball here, guys. And anybody can do this. Anybody. You might have to just start small and just almost feel like liquid energy, almost. Like those, the stress bean bags that have the sand in them. Just like feel that in between your hands. And ever so slowly you can start to build it. And you can use that chi ball to send out to others for healing, like I'm going to do for you guys. Or you can wash it over yourself. Hello, Mr. Wolf. I miss you. Facebook doesn't like me tonight, so I can't see your comments. I'm sorry, guys. But thank you, each and every one of you, for joining me. Taking time out to come hang out and enjoy the energies. If you guys want, like if you're desperate to like leave comments, you can switch on over to the Twitch or YouTube, because I'm live on there as well. Right now the angle is going to be a little different because I'm on my laptop. But I mean, you're more than welcome to stay on the Facebook as well. I'm not telling you you have to switch. I'm just letting you know that's the only way I can see comments right now. And for those of you who don't already follow me, I am over on YouTube. I'm on everything, guys. I'm on TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram. Did I say TikTok? I think I said TikTok already, right? I'm like on everything. Hi, Wolf. I can see your comments now on Twitch. Thank you for joining me. Okay, guys, I'm just Chiba to go ahead and send out to you guys. Indeedy, it doesn't work. Thank you, though. Mr. Wolf is my tech guy, and he's trying to help me figure out the problem on Facebook. I think it could also be my reception, or it happens to me once in a while on Facebook. I know I'm not the only person it's ever happened to, so. Total random question, guys. And I know on Facebook I'm not having any luck seeing you guys' comments. But was somebody watching something on space or having a conversation about space or something? I'm just seeing like a helmet that you would wear, like a NASA helmet almost. I don't know if it's like diving or space or whatever. I know Netflix has a lot of specials about like going to Mars and stuff, so I don't know if when you guys were watching something like that or whatever, but I just got the image in my head. It could be nothing as well. Yeah, agreed. Somebody keeps going back to that tightness in the chest and the stomach. Box breaths, guys. In for 4. Hold for 4. And out for 4. Tonight's a night for just relaxing, not letting the stress get to you. Now it's all about you and allowing this energy to come in, flow, and heal. And even if you're just sitting or lying down, you might want to maybe do some yoga poses. Maybe lift your arms out. feeling the breath in your lungs as you're doing so. Not forcing any one move. Just really going with the flow. Allowing that stress to stretch on out. And center. Women typically carry their stress in their stomachs. We gestate it like a baby. We're like, come on in. I'll make you a stress baby. It's okay. You fellas have a tendency where you're stressed like this. You like carry your shoulders as earrings or in your lower back because you tense up. So it's always good to like do some stretching. I personally have a tendency, I carry my stress in my shoulder blades. And I take it out at the gym when I'm lifting, but then I'm not like watching my form because I'm just like, trying to shove it out, right? And then I'm not like coming back into form properly. I'm just like shoving it out instead of like being sturdy and strong. And then I end up like allowing that space for that stress to come sit inside. So I'm oftentimes having to like, reach on out, shake it on out, and bring it back in. My form typically is better first thing in the morning. But if like I've gone in like mid-afternoon because like my morning's just been too crazy and I couldn't make it to the gym, I can't tell you how many times my trainer will be like, Melody, form. Melody, form. And I have to be like, oh yeah. I work out to burn off the crazy guys. Guys, remember to always speak your truth. Nobody has to be rude or obnoxious about things, but speak your truth. It's okay to say what's on your mind and it's okay to defend yourselves. The more you do that, the more it's gonna release that clench on your chest. Hi, sweetie. The more you speak your truth, the more it's going to allow you to release that stress from your chest so you're not clamping. And it's going to open up your heart, which will then open up your root. And it'll just allow everything to flow way better. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Holly. I hear ya. I appreciate you coming to comment on Twitch though, just to say hey. What's up, girlfriend? Do some neck rolling and just relax. Sorry guys, I tossed my hair up first thing this morning after I got out of the shower from the gym and just took it down, you know, so I didn't look like such a hot mess on here, and like parts of it are still wet, so I'm like, ugh, it's bothering me. It's on my neck, I don't like it. Although, I wish these cameras would do it justice. I mean, you guys can see it a little bit. Like, this part's blue, this part, or, well, opposite for Facebook. I don't know why the cameras switch, but I have green, and I have blue, and then underneath it's all purple. So, lots of fun. Just allow that breath to flow. Keeping your third eye open, your heart open, allowing everything to flow. I'm just specifically working with the energies tonight, guys. I'm not trying to channel spirit tonight. Like I said, with the veil being so thin, last time I was trying to keep myself really, really open to do that. I literally had like a line coming at me from the cemetery, and I just can't. I just can't, guys. So tonight I'm just focusing on the energy part. Although if anybody wants card reads later this week, feel free to hit me up. I have plenty of open spots this week. Just massaging that brain a little bit. Allow it to relax. Keep these chakras moving. Keep them wide open. Everybody receives the energies differently. For me personally, which is why I always use the analogy, it's almost like sticking your feet in the sand on a warm summer's day, how you can almost feel each sand particle as you're doing it, like that tingly feeling. For me, that's how Reiki feels when I receive Reiki. Others experience it differently, and that's okay. Some people, it's that sensation like I was talking about when you're squeezing like a sand ball, like that pressure almost. Some people feel it similarly to that, almost like a water balloon. Like it's there, but it's flux and it's liquid, but they can feel like the warmth and the heat of it, and that's how some people receive it. However you receive it, it's totally normal. Well, if I've had a lot of energies around me, I've been trying to keep that end like closed off, because the last time I really opened like that, when I have somebody on my Reiki table, I'm able to more focus in on their energy. But when I'm coming to you guys live, I have to like wide open myself, and I don't really know how to have those blockers really. So it's something I'm working on. So I'm trying to keep spirit at bay right now, because last time I had like literally a line marching at me from the cemetery, and I just could not. What isn't normal though, love? I have energies around me all the time, but I have had really strong male energies around lately. I also just did a reading with my Akashic Records though. With Light Language Dina, who just popped on here on Facebook. Hello, Light Language Dina. I just had my Akashic Records done with her, and it was an eye-opener. So, and then I also had yesterday at my birthday party, I have a tendency, I have for a really long time, to be part of the tarot energy working community. And she literally, I call her my mama bear. She's been there for me for years and years and years. I started working at Barnes & Noble. Gosh, I was like 21, 22, maybe 22, 23, I want to say. I felt younger though. And she's just kind of always like been there to like guide me because of how I grew up. I didn't, I just didn't know how to life very well by then. I was still very young. But she came yesterday with her granddaughter, and she literally took like all the like negativity and the self-doubt that I've been experiencing, and all I can tell you guys is it was like strings. It was like strings, and she got it all together, and she like whoosh and like yanked it out. Like I literally almost fell on my face. Like it was traumatic, but it was great at the same time, which sounds totally psychotic. But so I'm really, really full of like light right now, guys. Well, if I'm also when I worked with Light Language Dina, I'm not seeing comments on Facebook right now, sweetheart. So if you're leaving comments, I'm sorry. I just can't see them. Mom's been around, and I had to work with Dina a little bit to try to kind of like understand our relationship a little bit. Her and I are going to go into that in more depth at a later time when I can. She was having this wonderful sale of like having a peekaboo at your Akashic Records. I'm telling you guys, do it. You would be blown away. There was something that I had confirmed for me, so I've always kind of had a connection to Egypt, but like almost to a point of obsessively so. I've told you guys I've worked with the Fellowship of Isis. I am part of the Fellowship of Isis. I have an ICM, all of that. But I've just always been called, and I knew there had to be a reason. I knew it. She just kind of like confirmed that for me. She was like, yeah, you've had lifetimes there. But I kind of had to deal with the stuff between me and Mumsy. I love her and I miss her so, but there was a lot, There was a lot. And she kind of helped me touch on figuring that out. But we've got to make more time when she has time, when I have time, to work with that. But Wolf, I also have, I guess you want to say a house spirit. My house was originally a part of my garage, and he likes to turn on the fan in there just to kind of let me know he's around. So I leave him a snack of different nuts every morning, and I play darts with him every morning. After I leave Mumsy and Dad their offerings. So I work with spirit literally every single day. Mom gets a little cup of fresh coffee. Dad gets a little bit of beer. I leave my Mia Familia, my doggy cat, who is buried in my side yard. She gets a little dish of fresh milk and fresh water every day. And then, good. And then, my bar spirit, he gets nuts, and we play darts every morning. And that's kind of like how my day starts every morning. Except for, of course, when I have guests, because I don't want people to think I'm over the top crazy. I'm just going to advertise that here on Facebook and Twitch and YouTube. Hey, guys! And now you all know. I've always had spirit around, though. It's just kind of always been part of my path. Somebody's getting tense again. Box breaths, guys. In for 4. Hold for 4. And out for 4. And if you need to, hold on to your rib cage. Feel it expand as you breathe in. Feel it contract as you breathe out. Make sure you're feeling that breath way in your lungs. Awesome, Wolf. I mean, we're good company, right? You want to hear that breath deep in your ears. Okay, guys? I would say tell me if the music is too loud, guys, or too obnoxious. But I can't see comments on Facebook, so tonight it's just gotta suck us up. Hiccups, sorry. Remember, bring that breath in through your crown. Take it from the sky. Work it down through the crown, through the third eye, through your throat chakra, to the heart center, and all the way down. Breathing is so important. Sometimes it's hard to remember to do it though, honestly. I myself am working on incorporating it more often. I am one of those that when I get angry or I get frustrated or I get full of anxiety, I do that like quick breathing, which then brings in toxins into your bloodstream, right? Instead of the deep breathing that releases or oxygenates your blood and keeps it healthy, right? I bring in the toxins and I'm like, why am I so stressed out? Ah! Something I'm working on. Did you see that, Wolf? Did you see that? Guys, so usually my camera on Twitch and YouTube is a lot steadier than my Facebook camera, like my cell phone camera. But definitely was glitching. I definitely know that Spirit's here with me. I'm just not trying to open that channel right now. Yeah, it's probably quieter on Facebook because of the distance. Thank you so much for letting me know. For those of you on Facebook who are like, what is going on? I'm also having conversations through Twitch and YouTube right now, so I'm multi-streaming. Working on growing that audience. Okay guys, I'm gonna go ahead and build another chi ball. Again, anybody can do this, guys. Just let it start by feeling like water or sand, like a water balloon between your hands. Feel that pressure. It's got buoyancy, but that pressure is there, right? And gently and slowly, just when you're ready, go ahead and grow it a little bit. Bit. My mama bear actually taught me how to do this. Miss Liz Nutting. I don't think she's on here right now. I'm glad you saw that because I was like, did I make that up in my brain? Mr. Wolf says cold showers are good to deal with stress. I can't do cold showers, y'all. The shock from it stresses me out. I'm awful. I'm so opposite. I'm so opposite. Give me chocolate and metal any day. I get stressed out and I pop on Korn and Metallica. Trying to stop with the chocolate and the chips and stuff. I mean, we did have a birthday party yesterday, so I did allow myself to indulge. But I did work really hard this past week to be upping my protein, so I wasn't doing that snacking so much. Really trying to get back into the name of the game before the holidays. For me, the holidays are stressful, but they're not stressful. My family situation isn't. I mean, what is normal, right? What do they say? Normal to a fish is chaos for the fly, or something like that, right? So, yeah. I mean, I get together with family on the big holidays, but, my family is you guys. You guys who consistently come to see me, come to touch base, come to visit. I know you guys hear me say and post it all the time. But another really good thing for stress, if you're not going to do the yoga or the breathing, is to chant the Om Mani Padme Hum, which roughly translates to the jewel within the lotus. The lotus referring, or the jewel referring to your heart center. Not necessarily physical heart or your heart chakra, but that middle where you would swallow down a light and allow that light to emanate. Allowing it to go forth. That is the jewel, the heart center. If you can envision from that seed, that little seed of light that you take in, and you swallow down, if you can make it go north and south with its light, and then out east and west, and then allow it to go front and back. That is your heart center, guys. That is your jewel, your Om Mani Padme Hum. It's one of my favorite chants. It's something I do when I get really, like, alright, things are like kind of beating me down right now. But honestly, right now I feel great. After Mama Bear just took those strings of like self-doubt and negativity, she literally, it was the weirdest thing. It was almost like glue or a rubber band. She just yank and ripped it out. It was the craziest I've ever had happen to me. I legit almost fell on my face. She like had to catch me to keep me from like falling over. And everybody who was there saw it. Literally, like, you could feel the release. So honestly, right now, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling really, really good. Feeling really centered. And so glad to be here with you guys. But with that, my loves, it's about that time. I'm gonna go tuck in my mini-me, even though she's probably gonna tell me, go away! Don't touch me! Don't look at me! Because she's just at that age right now, y'all. She's getting a little bit better, though. She's getting a little bit better. So, I love you all. Thank you so much for joining me, for supporting me, for sending the positive vibes right back as I'm sending them at you. I appreciate each and every one of you. Namaste, darlings, and I will see you Wednesday for card pulls. Until then, okay, guys?